I'm probably not gonna.
I don't know. I just want to break because like it's really hard to commentate 5
Yeah.
straight games of the
Just
same
let me know
thing.
when you get back.
So switch over.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's not your fault. Yeah, switch with me. Yeah, I want to. You commentate on this.
Yeah. Well, first we gotta switch this thing.
Oh yeah, do that. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see what. Haven't had anything.
Have all this like streaming stuff, and we don't have a mouse.
Right. Anyways.
Back to the match.
Also, it's not BLaP Petra. It's
What's wrong?
it's just BLaP.
It's just BLaP? Okay, I
That's-
wasn't
that's
sure.
what we figured.
No, I wasn't sure about that, sir.
All right. So BLaP PsychoMyko. After getting the streams out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, like for the first time in the semester, the battle between our number 1 and 2 players.
I'm about to say it's only week 2.
Yeah, but
I know,
it didn't
but I'm
happen
not-
last
yeah.
week.
We kind of wanted to kick it off with something like that big, but now we're having it here. Anyways, these two notorious for like trying to just outwit each other, because like these are probably 2 smartest players that we've had here. It's just a matter of who will outwit the other, and it seems like he's gonna.
It's just too powerful. With,
Yeah, too powerful.
Especially on
All right, let me see. All right, and BLaP going into the stock with 50% lead is all right. He's not gonna definitely not up throw yet. Sorry, he's gotta get back into it.
I just waited for him to drop shield.
Yeah, and this is a matchup that we've seen time and time again. Myko.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, I think he bounced off of the stage. And just like that,
That shouldn't
BLaP-
be a thing.
And just like that, BLaP taking the first game. All right. We didn't get to see the first half of the game, but going into this next game, I just think that we're just going to see the same game plan because both of these guys just like adapt to each other
Absolutely.
really quickly, and there's no way around it. There's no like picking characters, no debating on like changing styles. It's just that you just gotta make the right decisions at the right time between these two. All right.
So I'm not really familiar with general. What does he really do again?
He just really has to make sure that he doesn't get touched. He doesn't want so the stage 1 of like the plan is like, you know, throw a projectile, make sure that he has something to worry about, and then he has to get it. And when he gets in, he does a lot of damage. I'll say that much. But then again, getting in on Mewtwo, and specifically Myko's Mewtwo, is an obstacle, to say the least. And it all depends on like whether or not BLaP can actually break his defense, because usually BLaP is the initiator in most of these exchanges, unless Myko like sees an opening that's pretty obvious, like that one, missed grab.
Yeah. Oh, good forward air, and that's gonna take the stock.
Yeah, forward air on the platform. All that rage. Let me.
Oh, good catch with that.
And that's something that we see from BLaP a lot. He like thinks like 3 steps ahead, like where you're going to be rather than where you are right now, which is how you should be playing this
that's
matchup.
The best way to play the game.
Yeah, I don't see like Myko making those kinds of calls, but like you don't need to when you're like
When your
play
frame data
when
is
you
so much
when you
better.
not only that, but when you play so solidly over the course of the game, you don't need these like hard callouts if you can win the neutral exchanges.
Agreed, yeah. I think just in general, outside of like zoning, pressuring and all. Faster, and just moves.
Yeah, and despite BLaP being at the percent deficit, Link can just get like a surprise kill, like out of nowhere. Anyways, back to the match. So yeah, oh man, the raw dash attack coming out. And like I said, like
they're both at
Myko knows that like this is like kill percent for
I was
him.
about to say they're both at death percent at this point.
Yeah, it all depends on like who can land like the last crucial hit.
Good,
I don't
good
think.
Shadow Ball, what's it called? The bomb saved in there. Put up the.
All right, BLaP trying to utilize like this last stock that he has with all this rage. Oh man.
The pressure with the bombs.
All right, this is still anyone's game, but catches the bomb after it's reflected. I wonder if that like powers up the bomb at all.
That does.
Oh, when he gets the up tilt as Myko's coming in with the fair, like, and you saw there that Myko wanted to reach for the fair because he knew that was gonna kill Link, but as a result, he kind of just died to that.
Yeah.
Just these bursts of like offense and defense between these two, he's like, you never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. All right. Buck's last game in Grand.
Yeah, but this is not outside the realm of possibility. Myko has made some creep.
Well, not with that.
Question mark? Hello? Hello, knock knock. BLaP's first stock. Where is it? Yeah, that was.
That was very.
I think that was just like.
He accidentally fast fell when he downed at that point. That was rough.
Yeah, but now BLaP finds himself in a much harder battle than he would have had he not SD'd.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't know, I don't even know what to say. Like, like he can play this solidly, but like he's at such a deficit now. And he's barely touched him, despite the fact that he's also SD'd.
Yeah,
so.
it's almost been a JV.
Oh my God, are you serious? We're gonna look at the damage count and like, and just like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
And just look disappointed. On BLaP's side.
Yeah.
That forward is gonna take it. Like,
that was about a minute. All right, so.
They're kind of a questionable game for both ends. Like, we don't use it over here because like this function is broken, so we just do it manually. But yeah, I think they're both trying to like put the game behind them. Like Myko losing his stock at like 0, and BLaP losing his stock at 0.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, shake it off, both of them.
Now we've got to change. Now we're at FD.
And this is BLaP's counter pick, which I understand because like you just want to play neutral with Mewtwo in this matchup because like Mewtwo has some pretty good sharking tools. So if he were to go to a platform stage, that's something that BLaP will have to deal with.
A lot of items.
Yeah, Myko's
countering back.
Yeah, now that Myko has the slight lead, he's kind of slowing down the pace. Like, okay, you're gonna have to make the first move, and I'm gonna have time to react to that. But he can't get too comfortable because Link's damage output after he wins a neutral exchange, like if he gets a grab, can be pretty devastating.
Oh wow, is that a wave?
No, that was a B reverse. It seems like the kind of the name of Myko's neutral game is Shadow Ball. Yeah. Like if he can get it fully charged, like that is a threat that BLaP has to look for whenever he's trying to approach, whenever he's trying to throw his own projectiles. Because if it's big enough, it might just go through them. Like you never know. So when he has it fully charged like this, he's got to be really careful whether whenever BLaP presses the B button. But it doesn't look like it's gonna matter because taking that at 91, and this is what I'm talking about. Like Mewtwo just dies super early, so.
Yeah. Psycho is potentially on his way.
Just as long as BLaP can play this one solidly as he's been doing. Trying to avoid these shadow balls, and this is what I mean. Like, there's some like even though Mewtwo only has like 1 projectile as opposed to like Link's 3.
It's the only one he needs.
It's the only one you need, and up throw is all he needs to take out that stop.
It's back to about even now.
The boomerang actually taking the bomb with it. Did you see that?
Yeah. I love the shield just eats the whole cannibal. First shield break.
No, he didn't. Yeah. Anyways, even game. FD. Yeah, I noticed that Myko also getting a lot of the confusion whenever like it's obvious that BLaP is going to throw something. Because you might as well.
Exactly. Because at that point, you put the ball back, literally you put the ball back in his court and you say, I don't want these items, you deal with them.
One thing I want to see Myko do is that sometimes when he's like charging Shadow Ball, like BLaP has a habit of jumping, because obviously you just don't want to deal with that. I want to see him, like, you know, maybe call out the jump a little bit more often rather than just waiting for him to land. Granted, that's how he likes to play, but, you know.
Good catch from that neutral air. Myko's actually been handling last stock really.
Yeah, despite losing his first stock super early.
Yeah.
But you always have to be careful.
I'm about to say, at this point.
Alright, able to avoid that down throw neutral air. With the patented Mewtwo air dodge. Alright, strangely, he didn't get hit by the bomb? It didn't seem like it. He went too low, but the bomb is gonna save him, actually. Alright.
You know what? I don't think I don't think I've seen Psycho go for.
I think that's like warranted because like if you miss the up smash, that's like that's a free punish, and like when you're when you have damage output as devastating as Link, you just don't want to risk that.
Right.
And like Myko has been playing a really risk-free game, which is how he always likes to play. But as we saw, like BLaP in like the first two games, like kind of taking advantage of that.
I was expecting.
Oh, I like the idea. Like Myko seemed like he was gonna drift, but Myko being smart and drifting back just to avoid it.
Now it's back to.
And now we see, can this be it? Up air? Not it. All right, gets a sour spot, but oh, but he.
Oh, that's an up throw.
Yeah. All right.
And that's going into game 5.
Yeah, that was like kind of like who swings first
Exactly.
when you think about it, because like Brock or BLaP got the grab, got the weak up air, but
It wasn't enough.
yeah, it wasn't enough, and he went for a second grab, and like that kind of closed up or guaranteed.
Wait, what?
Hello? Nah, no.
I was about to say, that can't be on purpose.
Anyways, no mid-set hand warmers. Oh, this would be a funny stage to just do that. All right, game 5.
Now that we can attack on ladders in Ultimate, I think we're gonna get Wrecking Crew
Dude.
legal.
You never know. I was actually just thinking about it. All right, going back to Smash Roll, it seems like, for this game 5 between PsychoMyko and BLaP.
Oh, and now he's going emo Link. And we're back to.
Yep. And this is BLaP's counter pick. I think he kind of noticed that like the amount of space that the other stages gave Myko allowed him to just charge Shadow Ball.
Right.
Which was kind of the name of the last game, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And now he just kind of just wants to pressure him in the corner.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Even game between these two players, just treating their characters really delicately right now. They know what's on the line. What's on the line is their winner's life, and who's going to take the first advantage in this match.
5. Wishing the floor.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird situation where he kind of like went really high, where I think like an up air would have been better.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, but catches the
and
roll back, but BLaP's staying alive there.
Good down
Oh,
smash.
the down smash, the 69 power up. What are those, man?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but Myko taking that first stock, but now he's got to turn this lead into something. Oh my God, that dude actually catches the bomb again after it reflects upwards.
Yeah.
All right, and what BLaP has to do now is just make sure that, usually in these situations, you just have to like look
Oh, and he whiffs.
for the stock, but he's got to make sure he doesn't take like any damage. But
That was an interesting wait there.
ooh, but
So-
dude, I love that. Like he walked away, waiting for Myko to just run in, and then he up tilted.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
Up
really
smash.
smart. And now we find ourselves a pretty even game, but Myko pulling forward just a little bit. And just like that, in one move, it almost ties it up.
Yeah.
Between these two, you never know what's going to happen. Like as these two players approach their relative kill percents, it's
Fuck.
ooh, BLaP looking to take this one. Like yeah, Myko's in.
Oh,
Oh
he
my
got
God.
hit by the bomb. That probably.
Yeah, Myko's not in the best position right now because like Link being heavy, That can be it. No, he doesn't read the
I was
drift
expecting
correctly.
up air.
Yeah, Mewtwo with the air drift mix-up. Is he gonna go off stage?
Oh, is he going for the fort? Oh.
Yeah, I think that was a really good recovery by BLaP. Like knowing that he could just like fast fall, change his airspeed really fast, and then just recover that way. Goes in with the dash attack.
Risky shadow ball.
Yeah, both these players have to be really careful. They have to
Oh,
shield. That's it. Oh my god.
Oh.
I did not expect it to go out like that. Like how?
Yeah.
Like I know his shield was low, but like broke from all.
I was about to say, I honestly wasn't even expecting. I wasn't even paying attention.